Standing in front of a drill press with a smoking bit and a piece of heavy steel that just won't give is a special kind of frustration. You are leaning on that handle with everything you have got. The metal is screaming. The bit is turning blue. You are barely making a dent. This is the moment most people realize that standard twist bits are just not meant for the big jobs. That is where the magic of annular cutters comes into play. These tools do not try to chew through the entire hole. Instead, they carve out a thin ring of metal. They leave a solid slug behind. It is faster. It is much cleaner. It feels like cheating, but there is a massive hurdle for most home shops. Your standard drill press was never designed to hold these industrial-grade cutters. You need a bridge between your machine and that high-end tooling. I've been looking closely at a very popular budget adapter that everyone seems to be talking about lately. It is designed to fit right into that large tapered spindle on your press. On the surface, the value is hard to beat. The machining is surprisingly tight. Users are reporting absolutely zero wobble. That is the most important part. If that cutter vibrates even a fraction of a hair, you are going to snap an expensive tool. This adapter seems to hold things perfectly true. It accepts those standard size shanks that most cutters use. It even comes with the pilot spring and the set screws, but you have to know what you're getting into. There is no internal cooling channel here. If you are punching through thick plate, you are the cooling system. You better have a bottle of cutting oil in your hand and stay focused. Also, do not even bother with the tiny wrench they put in the box. It is soft. It will strip. Just use your own tools from the start. Now, here is the real kicker that nobody mentions until they actually try to use it. This specific arbor has no tang. Usually, these tapered tools have a flat piece at the top that locks into a slot. That flat piece is how you normally eject the tool with a wedge. This one is totally smooth. It relies entirely on friction to stay in the spindle. That sounds like a recipe for disaster, but it actually holds like a vise. The problem comes when you want to take it off. You cannot use your standard drift key. You have to give it a sharp, careful tap from below the spindle. It is a friction release. It only takes a few seconds once you understand the trick, but it can be a real shock the first time you try to swap it out. If you are a hobbyist looking to upgrade your fabrication game, this is a solid path. It is affordable and it does exactly what it says on the tin. However, if you are doing precision work where every thousandth of an inch matters, you might want to consider the premium version. There is a step-up model that costs about $20 more and offers a bit more peace of mind. For most of us just trying to get through a project without burning up our motors, this budget option is a lifesaver. It turns a standard drill press into a beast. Just keep that oil flowing and remember that little tap to get it out. It changes the way you look at a project. You stop fearing the big holes and start looking for reasons to use those cutters. It is a small piece of metal that makes a massive difference in how you work.